to you, my brothers and sisters. All praises to our Heavenly Father. Um, it's a wonderful morning here. I thank the Most High for everything, as always. As long as we are alive, we will continue to praise and thank and worship Him. I will continue to be grateful because I have no choice, and it's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to be grateful and thankful to our Heavenly Father for all that He has done, for the opportunity that we have. Plenty have come and plenty have gone. Many have come and gone, and we're still here. So we should thank the Most High for life, for health, regardless of any situation that we may find ourselves in. We should always be grateful and thankful. So all praises to the Most High. Let's go into the scriptures on today's law of the day. Let's go into the scriptures and see what we're going to find. Where am I going to go to? Let me go to Deuteronomy. Let me go to, I don't know, let me go to Deuteronomy chapter 18. I wonder what's gonna, let me see. Deuteronomy 18. Okay, let me see. The priests, the Levites, and all the tribe of Levi shall have no part, nor inheritance with Israel. They shall eat the offering of Yah made by fire, and inheritance, and his inheritance. Therefore shall they have no inheritance among their brethren. Yah is their inheritance, as he has said unto them. Okay. Okay. Continuing. Verse 3. Verse 3. And this shall be the priest's due from the people, from them that offer sacrifice, whether it be ox or sheep, and they shall give unto the priest the shoulder and the two cheeks and the marrow. 4. The first fruit also of thy corn and thy wine and of thy oil and the first of all the fleece of thy sheep shalt thou give unto him. Verse 5. For Yah thy Elohim hath chosen him out of all thy tribe to stand to minister in the name of Yah. Let him and his sons forever. Okay, him and his sons forever. I think I found my verse right here, verse 5. Him and his sons forever. So what are we reading? We're reading Deuteronomy chapter 18. Deuteronomy chapter 18. From verse 1 to 5. And I'm going to focus on verse 5. The Most High is telling us from verse 1 about the priest. And the Most High is telling us that about the offerings that are supposed to go to the priest. And the Most High is telling us that the Most High chose the priest to be a priest for him forever. 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 As you can clearly see. Let me highlight this. So the Most High chose the Levite to be a priest forever. The Most High chose the Levite to be a priest forever. Okay. I am focusing on this because the reason why I'm focusing on this is that, as you know, we've been told that the priesthood is done away with. The priesthood is done away with. And Yahushua is the new priest. That Christ is the new priest. And this is one of the reasons why I hate the book of Hebrews. They say that that the old priesthood is done away with. that the Most High, you know, the Most High, you know, has done away with the priesthood, and that Jesus is the new priesthood. Let's check out Hebrews chapter 2, verse 9. Hebrews 2, 9. Hebrews chapter 2, verse 9. Hebrews 2, 9. Let me highlight this. And then we're going to compare the two. You see how these people have brought us confusion and lies. Lies and confusion. Okay, it says, verse 9. But we see Jesus, who was made a little lower than the angel for the suffering of death, crowned with glory and honor, that he be by the grace of God should taste death for every man. You should taste death for every man. For it became him for whom all things, and by whom all things, and by whom are all things, in bringing many sons unto glory, and to make the captain of their salvation perfect through suffering. For both he sanctified, uh, for both he sanctified, where am I? Sorry about that. For both he sanctified, and they who are sanctified are all of one, for which cause he is not ashamed to call them brethren. Okay. Okay. I think this, let me come right here. Verse 14, let me highlight that again. Uh-oh. Hebrews chapter 4:14. Hebrews 4:14. Seeing then that we have a great high priest that is passed unto the heaven, Jesus the Son of God, let us hold fast our profession. Verse 15. For we have not an high priest which cannot be touched with the feeling of our infirmity, but was in point tempered like as we are, yet without sin. So as you can see here, it's telling us that Yahushua is now our new high priest. That he is our new high priest. But that's not what the Most High said. The Most High said that that the priesthood he gave to the Israelites is forever. The priesthood he gave to the Israelites is forever. But we come here, Hebrews chapter 4, verse 14 is telling us that Jesus is now our new high priest. That he is that he passed into the heaven, Jesus the Son of God, and he's telling us that we have a great high priest. No, the system that the Most High put in place have not changed. The system that the Most High put in place, it still has not changed. And try not to believe that it has changed, because that's going to create confusion for you. Let me back up and go back. So Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 5. For Yah Elohim had chosen him out of all thy tribe to stand to minister in the name of Yah, him and his sons for him and his sons forever. So the point here is that the Levitical priesthood is forever. Now I know you might be thinking, brother, it doesn't matter. Brother, who cares? Brother, no, it does matter. It does matter because this is a commandment of the Most High. Okay? It matters as to what we believe. What we believe matter. If we believe something that the Most High did not ask us to do, that is very dangerous. And that can lead us into believing more things that He did not ask us to do. So what we believe matters a lot. The priesthood that was given to the Levite, it's forever. It's not limited to a particular time. It's not limited to this or that. It's everlasting priesthood. So all praises to our Heavenly Father. And that is what I have seen in this law of the day. I read Deuteronomy chapter 18 from verse 1 to 5. Deuteronomy 18, 1 to 5. The Most High is talking about the priest. And he said that the priesthood is forever. So now, before I close, what does this mean for us, for me and for you? How is our relationship with the Most High in this case? Well, the thing is that our relationship with our Heavenly Father, we deal with Him and He deals with us. And the way we deal with Him is by being obedient, by keeping His commandment. The Most High at this point knows that we don't have the high priest. He knows that. So the Most High is not going to punish you or punish me for not doing something that the high priest is supposed to do. Because the high priests are all scattered in the four corners of the earth. So we don't have to worry about the high priest right now. We don't need the high priest to keep the Sabbath. We don't need the high priest to keep the feast days. We don't need the high priest to wear our fringes. We don't need the high priest to avoid lying. We don't need the high priest to honor our mother and our father. I mean, we don't need the high priest to do these things. So if we say that we cannot keep the law because we don't have the high priest, then we're not being honest. We are absolutely not being honest. We don't have the high priest to do these things. If we truly want to obey our Heavenly Father, we can obey our Heavenly Father without having the high priest. We can absolutely obey our Heavenly Father. So sometimes people might say that, yeah, we cannot do this because we don't have the high priest. Yeah, we cannot do that because we don't have the high priest. So because we don't have the high priest, we now think that we cannot do this or we cannot do that. It is not true. We can do whatever we want to do. We can absolutely do whatever we are commanded to do. We don't have to hire the high priest to do it. And this particular information is important because there are those who might believe that the law cannot be kept. We cannot be obedient to the Most High. Because after all, where is the high priest? Where is the high priest? You have to have the high priest. Actually, you don't have to have the high priest to tell the truth. You don't have to have the high priest to wear your fringes. I don't need the high priest to avoid fornication and sexual sin. You see? I don't have to have the high priest to keep the Sabbath. I don't have to have the high priest to keep the Sabbath. So the point is that we should continue being obedient to our Heavenly Father, whether we have the high priest or not. So all praises to our Heavenly Father. Thank you so much for your interest in this video. And please feel free to give me a call. Give me a call. If you have any question, you're welcome to give me a call. People do call. And you can call whatever the situation is. Give me a call. You never know. I might be able to get some information for you. If it's something biblical, then you and I can look at the scriptures and see if we can find answers for you in the scriptures. If it's something, whatever the issue is, you're welcome to give me a call if you have any questions. So all praises to our Heavenly Father. Thank you so much for your interest in this video, and may your peace and protection be upon you. Have a peaceful rest of your day, your morning, your night, depending on where you are. And Yazoo, and I'll see you tomorrow.